Hi friends, I'm sorry for the glare and the bad setup, the lighting, but this is a video I've been wanting to make and I finally have a few minutes and this is as good as it gets, so here we go. I've been getting messages about using a digital notebook, how to download it from Etsy, where the hyperlinks are, how the hyperlinks work, so I thought I would go through this starting with how to download from Etsy. So you would open up, Etsy won't let you download digital files from their app, so you have to be on the internet with Safari. So I took screenshots to make this faster, but I was on Safari, logged into Etsy. Here's my, you go up here to this button where it shows your, your profile, and purchases and reviews. That's where you're gonna find everything you've purchased. Tap on that button and it'll take you to a page like this. So over here on the side, you'll find the exercise patients, whichever version, the floral or the modern abstract you purchased, and there'll be over here this button, download files. You'll tap on that, and then it'll take you to this page at goetsy.com. You'll want to hit this button up here. I can't remember what that one's called, and it will open up this. So you will either save to files, open in Goodnotes, open in Note Shelf, open in whatever annotation app you have. However, I do suggest saving it to files and then opening it in Goodnotes or whatever so that you have a backup of it. So you open it up in Goodnotes. I'm going to pull that up right now. So here we are in Goodnotes. You're going to open up to your cover page. You slide over, and this is just a little page we made to write your name, your congregation, the location, dates, number baptized. Here is a link to our Ko-fi shop. I won't open that now, but if you'd like to check it out, you can go there. Slide over, and we broke up each day into morning and afternoon sessions. Each talk has its own page. So let's go to building friendships takes time. Building friendships takes time. So you're on that page. All you have to do is write in the speaker and you start taking notes. If you want to refer back to your program, you can, so this is Friday morning. Saturday is going to take you to Saturday morning. Sunday is going to take you to Sunday morning. Friday morning is going to take you to Friday morning. However, if you were on in the Friday afternoon, let's go to Job, I want to go back to the program, tap on Friday. It's going to take you back to Friday afternoon because that's where the last talk you were at is on. And if you want to see Friday morning, just scroll back. Each page of notes has an invisible link here in the top left corner. Some people like to close the notebook when they're done or just see the cover, so that takes you back to the cover page. Now, let's say, let's just go with that one. It's a pretty long talk, I think. I haven't been to convention yet, so. Treasure the riches of God's patience. So let's say we're taking notes here and we're down at the bottom when we've run out of page space. All you have to do within Goodnotes is go up to this page with the plus, tap on that, make sure after is highlighted, and you just tap on current template. So now you got treasure the riches of God's patience. So it would just keep the title there, and then you can keep making your notes without having to rewrite that, or just keep you a little bit more organized. And now let's say I don't want this page, I don't need an extra page there. You can use those 4 squares. The page you're on is highlighted, and move it to the trash can. And then you can tap on whatever page. We're back to treasure the riches of God's patience. So again, top left corner takes you to the cover. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday take you to those pages of the program. So why did we design it off-center with the design on the side? that is so that when you're taking notes, I hold my tablet like this and I can pull up the JW app. I like to bring it a little smaller, bring up the Bible, and then I can zoom in and just get the lines right there. I don't have to see the florals. I can just use that. And now I just found it with this line spacing on my iPad. This is what worked for me, and hopefully it'll work for you. This is I will write in the description, but I'm pretty sure this is an 11-inch iPad. So if you're working with a different size, it's going to be slightly different for you, especially if it's like an iPad mini or whatever, but you can zoom in as much as you want. So I like to just bring it right, keeping the lines in there, and then I can write my notes. And then when convention's over, I'm done. Oops, I still have a pretty note page to look at with my notes. So that's why that's done like that. Another feature I wanted to talk about was the search feature. I think most annotation apps have this. Don't quote me, but it's one of the cool things about note-taking digitally. So let's just pick a random unbelieving relative. So I'm just gonna switch over here to my pen. I'm gonna write butterfly. Okay, and then I'm going to switch back. I'm gonna close it. So let's say it's been weeks since the convention and I was thinking about it, and I remember there was a really cool illustration about a butterfly, but I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what talk it was in. I just remember I really liked it. So you can go up to your search icon here and start typing in. All I got was BU, and it found butterfly. So you can click on that, and there we are. In my notes, it found it for me. So it's a really, really neat way to find, I mean, it'll search all of your notes. And when you're going back, at meeting, when you're going over your convention notes, it's really neat to have that feature. And for my brain, just anytime, it's just cool you forget something, but you remember like one word, you can search it in your notes, which would be really hard if you're handwriting them in a notebook. So if you don't know that, I hope that helps. Another feature I wanted to show was, and I'm going to go back up here again, it's this pen with the line through it that switches back and forth between the hyperlinks. So I'm going to go to Friday, and I think I did it in the chairman's address. Okay, so I did this to save some time. I wrote out a scripture, Colossians 3:12. So I find this easiest and fastest for taking notes. But let's say afterwards, my handwriting's messy. It's kind of hard to read some of the things. I want it to be in a text. So I go back. This is where I take the lasso tool, and you can circle all your notes. Say the whole page is filled. I'd circle all of it, tap it, and then you want to go to convert. And it converts your handwritten text into whatever font you have programmed in Goodnotes. So I like to look through it really quickly to see if there's any really noticeable mistakes. So clothe yourselves with the Inder affections. For some reason it rendered tender as Inder. So you can just tap on that. It gives you choices. It's one of those. So I'm going to write tender. And I find it's just easier to do this now than after what I'm about to show you. So let's say, and look at, didn't do Colossians. So I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to write Colossians. All right, good enough. So now you tap on this button here again, and you go to copy, and then long press and paste. So now you have This is one of my fonts that I just have saved, but you can go, if you're in there, excuse me, sorry, the text box right there, you can tap on that. And now I can just say I want American typewriter. And then you can also space it out. It won't go all the way because of how I have it written. See, I have written chosen ones, and then it's the next line. So it's going to continue to imitate that. If you want to change that so that it, this is going to take a lot more work, but a lot of people want to have their notes super organized. So all you would do is go in here and delete space, and then delete space, go back down to the next line, delete space, and then you can tap on here, and I think these lines here, you can adjust the spacing. So you can get it just how you want it. So it fits within the lines. And then you can even, you saw a friend's note, or you're at the meeting reviewing the lesson, I want to add in something else. Whoops, ignore that. I had it highlighted, so that's why I did that. But you can just keep typing, or you can shut this down and, continue writing right in there. So it's a neat way to really get your notes clear and legible. But I'm just going to, and then you can go back here and just erase all that, and then move your notes up where you want them. So I did that, I don't know, my first time taking notes digitally, but now I try to be a little more conscious with my writing so that I don't have to go back and do this. But if that's your theme, that is available to you. So I think that mostly covers how the paid version of the Exercise Patience notebook works. I'm not sure where I left off at. This is the free version. You still get a cover page. You still get your, I don't know what we're calling this page. It kind of reminds me of a name badge, but you get to fill in how many are baptized. You still got my link there for Ko-fi. None of the links are here for the talks. That is only in the paid version. But if you slide over, you will get to the talk title, the notes page, excuse me. So you'll write in each talk. You can write in the speaker. These links, the link up here for going back to the cover page still works. So I'm just slide through really quickly. And the Friday, Saturday, Sunday links also, I'll just go back to Sunday. Sunday still work. So if you're content with the free version, or I get that a lot of people are on a budget or whatever, like, use it, that's great. All you need to do to continue pages, again, just like I showed you in the paid version, you go up here to the page and add the current template, and you can just keep doing that. In fact, you might not even need, I think if you just go like that, add a new page, yes, there you go, it'll keep doing that. So if you're writing notes quickly, all you have to do is slide yes. So now I've just made a ton of those new pages. So that's how that works. So if you're not sure if you want the paid version, go ahead and download the free and see how it looks on your tablet, how the line spacing works for you. I know little things like that matter to people, so check it out. I hope this helps. If you have any other questions, comments, please message me either through Etsy or Ko-fi before purchase would be nice, and I can get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks so much. I hope you all enjoy your convention. I know I'm looking forward to mine.